I won't. Good evening and welcome to my live stream. Fight CPS and stop taking our children. I'm your host, Bob Pace. I want to give a warm welcome. And we had some people that were in my room earlier this morning that I somehow didn't see. I don't know where they came from, but there's some people that came in at different times. There was one at 1617. Albert, Vincent Davis, good morning. I hope this message finds you well. I've been watching your videos for a week now since my kids were taken away from CPS. Well, hopefully Albert will come back in again. 618, my case, however, when I called your office over the weekend and gave me my number and email, the girl that took down the information didn't get my email correct on Monday when I received the call. From your office, she, okay. Okay, looks like Albert had a bad call into the office. Then we have Kesley Bugs at 741. When is a good time to get a hold of you to discuss some legal matters? I have an open case in Dearborn County, Indiana. Okay, so we had Kelsey Bog and Albert. I don't know where you guys are from, but you both had cases and had a bad experience contacting the office. Well, that's not good. That's not good at all. First of all, you came in at the wrong time. So I want to make sure that everybody's understood, clarify. This is my evening live stream. I come on at 7 o'clock at night. 7 o'clock at night for my live stream. And it's every night of the week. My morning show comes on at 8 o'clock during the weekdays. At 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock during the weekdays. And it's on at Monday through Friday at 10, and then on the weekends on at 8 o'clock. That's the difference between my morning show. My morning show has two starting times, 10 o'clock during weekdays, and then 8 o'clock in the morning on the weekends. My evening show is every night of the week, 7 nights a week. So that's a total of 14 live streams that I do. And I want to welcome you all very, very much to this live stream. Let me try to do things here. I'm trying to Now, hello, Sammy. Um, let's. I know your excitement is there, Sammy, but I go by Bob. Okay, that's what you can address me, Sammy. Bob. Okay. Um, Bob is. Excuse me. Sammy is from Scranton, Pennsylvania, and he's just listening to the room and being a supportive. Okay. Glad to see you. It's one of my regulars. Now I have a certain protocol here. So when you want to interact, you can interact by doing emojis. You can, you know, send me thumbs up. You can send me smiley faces, hearts, and even stars. And I see we have 3 people in from uh, in tonight, which is good. It's a good way to start. Now, the text a message is another way to interact. All you have to do is make a question or comment about CPS or APS. APS is Adult Protection Services. It's for the children that turn 18, they're special needs, they're not with a parent, and no longer involved in CPS. They have Adult Protection Services. It also helps with our seniors and elders that may be abused in caregiving homes or in families' homes there. So we have CPS and Adult Protection Services. All I ask you is to state your first name. I like a normal name. I don't need names that have political indications or names that are hard for me to pronounce or numbers. It's simple: Mary, Bob, Betty, Sue, John, etc. Then list your city or county, and then the state. And if you're outside the United States, your country. I like to know because we have 22 countries outside the United States. Total with the USA is 23. And so we have 22 countries from outside. We have Indonesia, Bangladesh, India. I just had another person from India the other day. And then we have the Middle East with Saudi Arabia and Libya. Then we go to the continent of Africa and we have Liberia and Sudan. And then we have Republic of Congo. Then we have um, Rwanda and then Mozambique, and then the provinces of South Africa. Then up to Europe, we have the United Kingdom of England, Scotland, Wales, and then Denmark and Sweden. Then across the pond to North America, we have Canada and its provinces. And then we have the USA with all 50 states have called in or text in, including even Washington, D.C., District of Columbia. They're not a state, but they're a federal. They have federal rights there and so forth. But they've called in with serious problems there too. Then we go south to Mexico, south of the border, and then we go further south to South America, north of Brazil on the east coast called Grenada. And then from Grenada, we go to the South Pacific to New Zealand, and then the land down under Australia and its states. So that's how, many countries that we have, and all 50 states. So that's still a lot of people. So, um, there's been several people from each state too, and several people from each country. It's over 2,600 people that have called in or text in or something like that. Now, another way that you can text a message is to be a guest on my live stream. And I'd love to have you be a guest on my live stream. All right, Sammy, Mr. Worldwide Bob Pace. Sammy likes to bring humor in the room. We all could use humor. No question about that, Sammy. So to be a guest on my live stream, please email me. My email is bobp@vincentwdavis.com with the date and time you want to be on one of our 14 shows. Just tell them you want to be on Bob Pace's um, evening show on Sunday night, or you want to be um, Bob Pace's Saturday morning show, or you want to be on Bob Pace's Friday night show, and okay. So once you on there, I'll let my show producer Grace know, and she'll send you a link to an application we use. It's called SteamYard. It'll be you paste it in your browser. If you get knocked off, push it again. It's good for the length of the show, and then you'll be on my show as a guest. The rules are simple: no profanity, no eating or um, smoking during the show, and then we do not use the names of children our judges, our social workers. Also, try to respect each other in this live stream. We're here not for talk about politics. We're here to help our children, help our family with ideas and things that I've learned. I've been fighting CPS for 15 years. I'm a married man with over 43 years of marriage experience. I've helped raise 6 children, and I have a lot of life skills. I've been working for 61 years, and I definitely have a lot of life skills that can help you all. That is important. But anyway, I'm here for you. So it's up to you how you want to use this time in here. You can ask me questions, talk to me about a story. And lastly, you can call in. I want to put my number up there. Now, my number is live. You can call in at 626-698-09,000. And it is live. It is live. So I'd love to talk to you. All you have to do is uh, is to call in.
Just the way he takes care of the football. Eugenio's got a four receiver set on this first play from the 11-yard line with the backfield right in the backfield. On first down, Gales are going to keep this on the ground and not getting much. Is Grant actually second effort. He didn't have much until he did. A gain of 4. And you don't see that often carrying double to 40 for an extra few yards. Terrence Grant, he's been eager to get back out there, been a little banged up this year, getting a start tonight. He's got 27 offers in the 3-star running back, only a junior. 6 carries for 49 yards coming into the game. It's really been Noah Cole who's getting the bullpen thing. Now so far this season, 20 carries for 233 yards and a touchdown. That's the only other rushing touchdown other than Eugene. Got 2 this year to the Gales. 15 CDs through the air. On second down, Eugenio looking right, throwing right, and he's got a man open. That pass is caught for a first down out near the 33-yard line. All right.
So my number's up. It's 626 698 0990. And I love to hear from you. I love to hear from you. Now, Happy Feet, I haven't heard from you in a long time. Happy Feet is from Arizona. And I really am glad to see you, Happy Feet. Um, no, 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 no. Um, now, um, the number is my private business line, and you can gladly call in and talk to it. I use Vonage for my software application for streaming. I have a private line that's done by my carrier, but I do definitely want to talk to you and answer your questions or answer your concerns. Now, one thing that's really hard that you faces with you're dealing with an entity that is not honest. I'd say 50% of the time you're going to find a rogue CPS entity. They have many different names. That's why I call it the Child Protection System, CPS. But they right away, they come knock at your door. You do not know that you don't have to open the front door or answer the door, but you open it anyway. And when you do, it's a whole can of worms. They're going to see your house. They're going to want to inspect it. You've already opened the door, so they're already very intrusive. Then they're going to sit there and say, after inspect your home, they want to take your child because they want to start getting money. Once they have your child in captivity, they're going to start charging money. They're going to start taking money from the county. They open up a case, they get a number and they open up a case. And so they start getting $35,000 per child per month. That's how CPS is making trillions of dollars. They abuse parents, they abuse kids, and so forth. Happy Feet, can you tell me what the latest is? Did you ever get your tribe to take care of your child? Did you ever get the tribe to take care of it? I'd like to know that. I'd like to know that. Um, so Happy Feet, if you give me an update, that would be great. Also, if anybody has any questions, you can call in, you can text me a message. Either a comment or a question. Either a comment or a question. The Choctaw tribe has intervened. However, DCS is trying to fight them. Oh no, they're trying to fight them. That's not on it. Okay, I'm sorry to hear that. You got to get your child. You see, there was an act, an Indian act of 1978 called the Indian Child Act, and that's where it said that um, Indian children can be returned to the Indian tribe if they're found to be Indians. If they're found to be Indians, they can be returned. They can be returned. So, Happy Feet, who's from Arizona, is trying to have the Indian tribe take her children in. There's a law that says CPS, once a child's been identified as an Indian child, they need to turn it over to the Indian. So they need to do so. They need to turn it over. Now, what is the problem that the Choctaw tribe is having, Happy Feet? Your baby is with your mother currently. However, my family is the one who called DC CPS out of spite. They call in Arizona, the Department of Children's Services, which is CPS, there. So, what is the problem that the tribe is having? If the child's been identified, all you have to do is tell them about the law of 18, 1978, the Indian Child Welfare Act. There's been also another law in 2025 regarding the Indians that gave them more privileges. So you really need to look at that. You really need to look at that. Happy Feet, can you answer the question there? I'm trying to help you. Also, anybody like to call in? Happy Feet. My number is 626-698-0990. I love to hear from you. I love to hear from you. I love to hear from you. Okay, make sure to document every instant. We either get no response or told it doesn't work that way. Um, have you actually got a copy of the ICWA, the Indian Child Welfare Act? Look it up on the internet. It tells you explicitly what it's supposed to do. It tells you explicitly what it's supposed to do. Look on the look on the internet. Look up ICWA, 1978, the Indian Child Welfare Act, and read it thoroughly from top to bottom. From top to bottom. So I'm so sorry you're having the frustrations there. Now, we had some people early today. Um, do we have Kelsey Boggs in the room or Albert in the room? I'd like to help you both. You called in early in the morning, or actually, you went to the show early, but it hadn't started. So um, I would like to talk to you, Albert, and to talk to Kelsey in there. And of course, anybody else that like to talk about it, about your case or how I can help you. It's up to you. All you have to do is talk. That's all you have to do. Good evening and welcome to my live stream. Who do I have the pleasure of talking to? Hey, Happy Feet. I'm so glad you called in. It's really, it's so good to hear from you. It's been a long time. So tell me, this ICWA thing isn't working?
No, it's not. We have brought it up several times, and we've involved my husband's tribe now, and
The Choctaw, yeah, right.
they were at our last court hearing and demanding to know what has been done for us because they don't believe that they're doing everything that their CPS is not doing everything they're supposed to be doing, not providing the services they're supposed to be doing.
Right.
And the NDCS is trying to fight the tribe now and saying that they have been providing services.
Oh, it has nothing to do with providing services. It just says it's very. Have you read the ICWA 1978 ICWA thing? Have you read it?
Yes, and I noticed on part of it, it says that any visitation is supposed to be the most home-like setting possible, and it's supposed to closest to home as possible with a reservation.
Right.
Least restrictive.
Right.
And now our visitation now is twice weekly for 2 hours, and we have to travel over an hour away, and it's costing us over $100 a trip just in drive time.
Would the tribe be closer?
The tribe is based out of Oklahoma.
So is that going to be further?
Right.
The reason why I bring that up is I was trying to help you, because if it's closer, you can sit there and say it would be, but it is further then. Oh boy.
And we've asked several times, we told them the ICWA Act says that you're supposed to have visitation in the most home-like setting and least restrictive, but they refuse to bring her closer to us for visitation at all, or meet in the middle, or any kind of.
And I mean, how many children does this involve?
We have 6 kids.
Okay. And all 6 of them are with your grandmother? I mean, with your mother?
Five, see, four of them are. One of our sons passed away while kids were in DCF custody, and our oldest daughter is 19 now, and she came back home.
Okay.
And she's
Okay.
having mostly.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Oh, she's got 4 kiddos over there. And right now the visitation is just with our youngest, who's 2.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and you have a court-appointed attorney, right?
Correct.
Yeah, they're taking advantage because you don't have the finances to hire a real attorney. And that's what seems to be the biggest problem about that. Have you done everything in your plan? Are you doing what's required of you in your plan?
Yes, we have. Any kind of testing we get done through work as well too. So we even release our records for any kind of testing from our work to release. We have done the child health classes, all 9 of them, and got certificates. We did another class they asked us to do, or another test they asked us to do, and we actually passed so well that they claimed that we had cheated on the test.
Oh, jeez. They say you cheated?
Yeah, it was like a psychological parenting type of test, and they accused us of cheating. DCS did, even but the people who gave us the test told them that was impossible.
Wow. Wow. Um, so where's it at now? Is another court hearing about this, or what is the status with your ICWA?
Our next court hearing is for determination of rights, and it's this month.
They're already going to TPRA. What about your family reunification?
They haven't really. They just treat us like it doesn't matter.
Have you oh boy. I feel so helpless for you. I really do. I really do.
And I made sure to keep our folder that they always talk about on there. I kept documentation of every time I brought up ICWA to them.
Right, but see your court. Okay, have you told the court-appointed attorney these 4 things? 1, you're not guilty. 2, you want family reunification. 3, you want to do whatever the judge orders. You want to follow the judge's plan. And 4, you want as much visitation as you can. Have you ever impressed upon the court-appointed attorney that?
Yes, but my court-appointed attorney has gone to 1 court hearing in the last 5. He didn't show up to quite a few of them.
Okay, have you talked about replacing them? Have you gone to the public defender's office and asked for replacement?
No, I have not.
Okay, well, it sounds like you need another court-appointed attorney. Have you told your court-appointed attorney that if he doesn't perform, that you will file a civil lawsuit for negligence and you will call the state bar in Arizona to have him debarred? Have you told him that?
I haven't told him that exactly. I have told him that I'm not very happy with the fact that he doesn't show up, and that's not right. And he
Right.
told me, well, your husband's attorney's there. He can just fill in for. She can fill in for me.
Right, right.
So I don't know why he thinks it's okay for my husband's attorney to fill in.
Yeah.
For him, but.
Right.
But that's what he told me. His response was his attorney can just fill in for me.
Right, right. This is a tough problem. This is a very tough problem. I feel sometimes helpless when I try to help you guys because I just can't believe all the corruption in all these CPS cases. They're so bad, so awful. They really are.
Another thing deal, but they still haven't gotten my name right on any of the court documents at all, or our daughter's name right.
Well, that needs to be clarified. Why is your court-appointed attorney not doing anything?
I have no idea. He's just, I've only talked to him a couple times. Anytime I try to reach out to him, I don't get a hold of him. He doesn't show up to court. And I never know that he's not showing up to court until we're at court and my husband's attorney's there and she says, oh, by the way, I'm going to be representing you both today.
Boy, you're going to have to go and try to. Thank you, Andrea Hatton. I don't know where you're from, but you're welcome to come in the room, Andrea. If you can tell me your location. You're going to have to try the new court-appointed attorney, and you need to have the current court-appointed attorney get the names correct. That's very important. The documents are correct. You need to have your birth certificate of your child, your marriage certificate of your child, your driver's license of you, so they get the names right. I mean, it's so sorry. I'm so sorry. I really am. It is.
I know that he was very upset because our oldest daughter, the second she turned 18, she came home to us. And they were very upset this last court hearing that she showed up in support of us.
Right.
And tried to tell her she didn't have a right to be there. And she's like, well, I'm her sister. My sister has a right.
I remember you telling me about that. They downplayed that, and that, your family. It should be all part of being family. Why is your mother so adamant about taking your children? What does she have a vengeance about, or why is she so against you?
Because my sister, her husband, got in trouble for child molestation of my children, and they were mad that we had pressed charges.
Oh boy! So they're trying to retaliate?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm really, 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 really sorry. But you got to keep your faith. You got to keep going ahead. You got to keep going ahead. You got to keep going ahead.
We are, we're scared too because our oldest daughter, 19-year-old, we found out she's having a baby, and now we're scared they're going to come in and take her baby too.
Oh boy.
And we're still doing everything we can to provide for the kids as well. In the last month, we put out over $1,000 in support, and we're still being told it's not enough.
Yeah. 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 Oh boy. This is a tough one. Anybody in this room have any advice for Happy Feet? You know, this room is an interactive room, and I like you all to try to help out here. I like you all to help out with Happy Feet. She's been one of my regulars here from Arizona, and she has a terrible case. These cases are so bad. They're so bad, Happy Feet. I feel for you. I really do.
It's always very hard at the end of visitation when you have to, tell them goodbye or kiss them goodbye, and they cry for you, and you have to walk away.
Yeah, I know that. I'm so sorry. Um, so right now we have Happy Feet from Arizona, and the Department of Children's Services are really doing bad. They have incorrect name spelling of the children and the parents. The mother um, is trying to take her children away because of retaliation, which is sad. I mean, you should not molest children. That's wrong to take advantage of children. That's totally wrong. And it's so hard to work with a corrupt system. And now they're talking about termination of parental rights. You need to get an attorney squared away because one thing, if that comes through, you can appeal the termination of parental rights. But you got to establish to court that you want parent reunification. What have you completed so much? What have you done on the plan? What have you done on the plan?
We took 9 different classes. We've gotten our certificates. We have done the tarot program like they asked.
Okay.
We did any drug testing that they've asked.
Has that been presented to the court?
So,
Has that been presented to the court?
so, yes, it has.
Okay.
That's when they tried to say that tried to say that we cheated on it. That's why we did so well.
Oh, geez. How can you cheat on something like that?
I have not. The judge, I think you pretty much said the same thing as I don't understand how you guys are getting at this. The next time, show me proof of how that would be possible. And then
Yeah.
as that happened, the judges changed. We got a new judge.
Oh boy. And the people, the Indian tribe, their lawyers aren't doing anything to get your children?
They have started to. They are trying to present to the tribe CPS that we are not completing services and we're not participating. And so now we had to turn around.
Well, wait, if you have all those parenting classes, how can that say that's not participating?
Exactly. We don't know, but I have all the certificates.
When your court of parenting doesn't show up, who talks on your behalf?
My husband's attorney.
Okay. And does he enter the things you guys have completed?
No. Not all of them. Some, yes, but not all.
Oh, boy.
And we were told at the very beginning, because we wanted to hire a joint attorney in the very beginning, and we were told you're not allowed to have the same attorney because it's a conflict of interest.
Oh.
Now that it's convenient for them, it's okay to have.
Well, it's not a conflict of. Okay. I know. Just. I know you're devastated by this, what's going on. Um, boy,
Very much so.
is there any other questions that you can think of? Is there any other questions you can think of?
No, I don't. I've asked for more visitation, and they refuse us. Oh, yeah, they tried to say that there was domestic violence in our home. So my husband went to they sent a domestic violence case aide to come watch over our visit. And that case aide had said, "There's no domestic violence here. Why am I here?" And then so that we switched back to another different case aide now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And just whatever they can think of it.
Wow.
But they like our visitations got switched to twice a week during the week in the middle of the day, a work day, from 12 to 2, and it's an hour each when you get there.
Well, I have about 2 minutes left of the show before I have to end the show because at 8 o'clock I do have to end it. I do have to end it. Is there anything else? And what day is the hearing? The next hearing, what day is it?
It is September. It got switched again. That's the other thing is they keep switching it on us.
Right.
It is next Thursday.
Well, can you call me in on this weekend so we can talk about it further?
Yeah.
I want to help you. I really do. I really do, Happy Feet. I really do. I mean, it's wrong what you're going through. It's really wrong what you're going through. I really want to help you.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. we joined a support group type out here for parents who've gone through the same thing. Yes, and just amazing how many people have gone through the same thing. And it's sad.
Yeah. Yeah. It is sad. And it's really hard. It's really sad. And it's really hard.
We just want to say thank you for all your help and advice.
Well, I don't think I'm helping too much because I feel, well, anyway, I feel bad. Boy. Oh. Well, thank you, Andrew. I really appreciate the positive reinforcement you guys give me here. Anyway, we've had Happy Feet who's told me about her woes, and I wish we could all pray for her and help her get her case right because she deserves to be with her kids. She's a very sweet person. And it's sad that CPS is trying to say things are not true and so forth. But I'm glad you come back. I want you all know that I'm on tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. And then in the evening, I'm on at 7 o'clock. On the evening, I'm on at 7 o'clock. So tomorrow morning at 8. And the same time goes for Sunday. So I want you all to come back here, not to give up. Andrew, I don't know where you're from, but thank you for the kind words. Sammy, it's good to see you from Scranton, Pennsylvania. And also, the rest of you listeners and so forth. I'm going to tell you, do not ever give up. Don't give up. And remember to follow those 5 rules of mine and to always, you want your children back, so don't give up. Now, there'll be a brief video that will follow my stream when it ends. Please watch it. Good night and God bless. And thank you, Happy Feet.
A vivid picture is encrypted in your mind as the critics get in line like they're witnessing a crime. But then you notice there's a shiver in your spine from the feelings of discontentment and bitterness combined. Heartbroken when you listen to the judges, another kid's innocence corrupted, and if you go against then it's destructive. Consider this predicament the toughest, but we believe in a system fit for justice. Child Protective Services only pretends to save it. The one solution for this is worthy of instant praises. 30 years of experience with relentless cases. Allow me to introduce them. This is Vincent Davis, defending you when they don't think a mother fits the role. Is it juvenile dependency or government control? Observe the pain in their eyes. It's time for us to realize we are the last